All right, all right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm not going to have my dog with me. While we wait, I'm going to let her sit here. Say hi, Coco. She follow us everywhere we go, guys. Everywhere we go. We just got this dog. She's a full lab. We just got her last night. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about why you can't afford to quit your business ever. I'm going to be talking about this tax reform law and what's going on. And a lot of people have been asking me about it, and I'm not an expert, guys, and things are still pending, but I'm going to give you some information of what I found out, what I've been researching. I'm going to give you the information to help you so you can understand why you absolutely positively can't and should never ever quit your business. We're going to go over this information in just a minute. So guys, look, we're going to get started in about 2 minutes. 2 minutes, we'll get started. I'm going to go over the information. I'm not going to be long. And I'm going to tell you guys that you can do your research as well to find the updates, but things are still pending. So I just want to let you know what I'm going to give you tonight. Just remember that there's still some things that are pending and waiting for us. I'm waiting on an update from the news quarters of the IRS because I subscribe to that and I get updates from them. So I want to make sure if there's anything that changed, guys, if there's anything that I need to do for a disclaimer or anything, I will come back and let you know. But as of today, this is what's going on. And I'm going to be going over this information in about 2 minutes. So we'll get started in 2 minutes. I'm just sitting up here with Coco. Say hi, Coco. Hi. Say hi, little girl. Hi. So we're going to get started, guys, in 2 minutes. I'm going to put my dog down and get to work. I just want to make sure you grab pen and paper so you can have the information. Like I said, I'm not going to be long. I just want to cover this information for you. And so you can understand if you are watching this right now, you want to make sure that if you have a business, you get other people on it so they can understand why they shouldn't quit their business. And you can understand this right here is going to give you some bang for your buck. I'm telling you right now, this is going to give you some ammunition on why everybody should have a business. You go into business to make a profit. That's the reason why you go into business, to make a profit. But I'm going to tell you right now what's about to happen with this new law. Guys, a lot of people are going to be crying. They're going to be crying, especially if they're not business owners. So we're going to get started, guys, in about 1 minute. 1 minute, we will get started. Okay. You got a little time to invite some people to come on. I'm going to get started in 1 minute. Just want to make sure. Okay. I got to let you go, girl. I got to go to work. Bye-bye, guys. You're going to say bye. Go ahead. Go find Bruce. Go find Bruce. Go find Bruce. Okay. So guys, we're going to get started and give me about 30 seconds. 30 seconds. We'll go ahead and get started. Hi, Baba. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, guys. We're going to get started. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. We're going to go ahead and get started. And remember, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, guys, inbox me. Hold your questions on the stream. Just inbox me your questions so we can save time, because I don't want to have to go through a bunch of things. I want to be straight to the point. How you doing, Janine? Thank you so much for joining us. Get started in just a second. So my name is Jean Davis. For those who do not know me, Mrsjeanmarlodavis. I'm an ex-IRS auditor. I have over 20 years tax and financial experience. I am the founder and CEO of the Institute of Financial Freedom and Investment Solutions, Tiffis LLC, located right here in Atlanta, Georgia. I am also the founder of Tiffis Wealth Creators, an inner circle and mastermind coaching program, guys, that we just recently launched. And our goal is to educate you on how to lower your taxes, increase your finances, finances and build generational wealth so you can expand the talents, gifts, and abilities that you have. We want to make sure that you understand your business. We want to make sure you understand your rights. We want to make sure you understand the deductions that you qualify for and how to be audit proof in your business. So tonight, what I'm doing is like we're coming from the newsroom. What I want to do is I'm going to go over some of the updates, guys. And then I'm going to explain some of the things. I'm not going to go into everything. I'm not going to really go into breaking down the charts. You can Google and find the charts for yourself. What I want to do is really give you the meat and potatoes. You can go and get the appetizer and the juice and all that stuff. So let's just talk about Trump's tax refund plan. I was doing some research. Hi, Tia. Senate Republicans passed a bill overhauling the federal tax code early on December the 2nd, okay, following a number of last-minute changes. 51 senators voted for tax cuts and job acts, with just one Republican. Bob Corker, who is a representative for Tennessee, voted against. No Democrats supported the legislation, okay? The bill differed a little bit from the version that the House passed on November the 16th by a vote of 227 to 205. 13 Republicans voted against the legislation, most of them from high tax states, likely to be negatively impacted by its provision. No Democrats supported it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you, hi Ken, hi Shadia, hi Tia, going to give you guys some of the changes that you're going to see effective 2018. Now, some people was asking me about refunds and all that stuff. Look, I hope today in today's society, you're not sitting up here still thinking about a refund. I hope, because you're about to be really, really sad if you don't change your thinking. Hey, Ken. So let's talk about some of the changes that you will see. And Bruce, if you don't mind, can you bring me the Schedule A off the printer? I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Bruce. It's so awesome. So let's talk about the standard deduction. The House bill, what they're going to do, guys, they're going to raise the standard deduction to $24,000 for married couples filing jointly. It's currently $13,000. Thank you, love. Okay, for those who are married filing jointly right now, they want to raise it to $24,000. Okay, they want to also, for single filers, raise it to $12,200, which is already $6,500, and they want to raise it for head of household is $9,550. They want to raise it to $18,300. Okay, so again, the Senate version would raise the standard deduction to $24,000 for married couples filing jointly, $12,000 for single filers, $18,000 for head of household. These and all other changes to individual taxes would be reversed in 2025. You hear that? Will be reversed in 2025 in order to comply with the reconciliation rules, which allow the GOP to pass the bill with a filibuster-proof simple majority. Okay, you can Google that and what that means, but some of the stuff they're going to give you guys, you're going to start seeing, they're going to start taking it back. I'm telling you right now. Okay, personal exemptions, both the House and the Senate bill will eliminate, listen to this, eliminate the personal exemption, which is currently set at $4,150 in 2018. The House would scrap the additional standard deduction for the, listen at that, for the blind and elderly. The Senate would retain it. The Senate changes to the personal exemption would be reversed in 2025. This is crazy goodness. Okay. I don't really want to go over this stuff with you guys, because if you don't have a business, you about to be sad when you file your taxes. Okay, healthcare mandate. Okay, this is a little bit different. Okay, in a change made to the version of the bill on November 14, Senate Republicans announced they would seek to end the individual mandate, a provision of the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare, that provides tax penalties for individuals who do not attain health care insurance. Guess what? While the mandate would technically remain in place, the penalty will be zero. So even though they're going to require you to still have insurance, there's no longer going to be a penalty in 2018. So you might say, woo, 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 for that one. Okay, but you're not, but some of the changes are going to be reversed in 2025. I mean, you understand? They give you something and then they say reverse. Let's talk about family credits and deductions. I can't wait to get to business part of it. I can't wait to get to the business part of it. I know, right? Yay. We don't care. Family credits and deductions. Okay. The House bill would raise the child tax credit. Listen to this, to $1,600 from $1,000, and providing filers, spouses, and non-child dependents with a temporary $300 credit. Only the first $1,000 of the child tax credit will be refundable. So you trying to claim Ray, Shanae, Bay, who say it ain't going down, you're not going to get credit for all of them. They're going to say, again, only the first 1,000 of the child tax credit you will receive a refund on. But this amount would raise to $1,600 with inflation, okay? The $300 credit would end after 5 years. So, man, I'll give you my thought in just a minute. So if you're sitting up here thinking you're going to claim all these children in 2018 and get all these credits and all this, baby, I'm sorry. The gig is up. They're saying, no, it's not going down like that. So you can have all these kids. And if you're still banking, I'm getting choked up on this stuff right here. Give me 1 second. Stand by. If you're still banking on, I want to have all these kids and I'm going to claim this, or can I claim your cousin and can I claim your uncle and all this and stuff? Guys, it's not going to work. Wait till I get to the itemization. Wait till I talk about that. It's going to really blow your mind. I mean, if you're a business owner, you better take this snippet when I talk about the itemization, and you better talk to your people. You should be able, I'm telling you, enrollment should increase when I finish this right here, because I'm telling you what's about to happen. You better have a home-based business. You better, or you're going to be in bad shape, baby. You're going to be on IRS every year. Okay, so the Senate would raise the child credit to $2,000, originally $1,650, with the first $1,000 again refundable, and create a non-refundable $500 credit for non-child tax dependents. The credit would begin to phase out of $500,000, phase out at $500,000 for married couples, not indexed to inflation. Okay. Hi, Tia. Tia, you guys say hey to me. Bruce ain't even sitting in here with me, Tia. How you gonna say hey to Bruce? Say hey to you guys say hey to me. So good to see you, girl. The Senate would raise the age cap for qualifying children from 17 to 18. Okay. Guess what? These changes would be reversed in 2025. They just give it to you and then they take it away. You understand? Okay. Now, we talked about what I went over is family credits. I went over the standard deduction. I went over the exemptions. I went over family credits and deductions. What else? I went over healthcare mandate. We don't have to worry. Yes, it's still a mandate on you need to get insurance, but guess what? If you don't get it, you're not going to be fined. How about that? So a lot of people saying yay for that. And they're giving you these credits and then they're taking it away. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. And that's what they're doing. They're taking away. Yes, it is out of control, but you got to understand the game called capitalism. Get all you can all you get, and then sit on the can. You got to understand what's going on. Okay. Drum roll. You ready? Let's talk about itemized deductions. This Schedule A here. Okay. I want to remind you what's on the Schedule A. Okay. Bruce said, if you don't have a business yet, inbox us. You say hi to me, Tia. I didn't see hi, Tia. I did not. And I get jealous really quick because you're my friend too. If you don't have a business yet, Bruce said, inbox us for a solution. And I'm going to give you guys that information. As a matter of fact, we have a big conference that is very limited that we're going to be having coming up soon, going over a lot of this stuff. And I'm telling you, I know it's going to pack out because a lot of high income earners are contacting me, signing up for this conference because they're like, oh my God, Jean, this is crazy. And we're going to make sure that you keep your money, and we're going to make sure, guys, that you're not worrying about a refund, but you're worrying about increasing your finances. That's what it's about. Okay, so on the Schedule A, guys, what you have is medical and dental expenses, okay? And there's a floor that you have to multiply whatever you have on line 2 by 10%. And but if you or your spouse was born before 1952, you can multiply by 7.5. So if your income is not at that level, your expenses, then you lose it. So there's a floor there already for the medical and dental. This is what's currently on your schedule. I love you too, beautiful. On your Schedule A. Then taxes. I just want to put out here what's already there, and then you're going to hear what I'm going to say, what they're taking away from you for 2018, okay? Taxes you paid, that's on the Schedule A right now, like state and local income taxes, general sale taxes, real estate taxes, personal property taxes. This is what you could claim right now. I just want to let you know. Interest you paid, right? I'm reading what's on the current Schedule A. Okay. Gift to charity, casualty and theft losses, job expenses, and certain miscellaneous deductions. You know, this is the unreimbursed employee expenses like job, travel, union dues, job education. You know, you file a 2106 or a 2106 EZ when you have unreimbursed employee expense. This is on the current 2017. When you file 2017, baby, 2018, you're about to see something different. Okay, so that's pretty much on here. Now let me read what happens in 2018 to the Schedule A, the itemized deductions. You ready? Okay, the House bill. I don't even want to say it, Ken. I don't even want to say it. I feel so bad for people who don't have a business. It's not funny. It's not funny. We're Chasen, inbox me and I'll answer that question for you, okay? Right now I want to focus on this itemized deductions and why people need a business, but I'll answer that question. I'll send you, inbox me that and I'll answer that question for you. Okay. The House bill would scrape most itemized deduction. They're going to scrap most itemized deduction, meaning they're going to get rid of most of the itemized deductions. You can't claim them anymore, baby, including those for medical expenses and student loan interest. Not going to be able to claim that anymore, baby. The charitable giving deduction would be left unchanged, as with the mortgage interest deduction. So charitable giving deduction and mortgage interest deduction will still, for existing home. New mortgages would be subject to a lower cap. Married couples can currently deduct interest on mortgages up to $1 million, but would fall to $500,000. Okay. The House and Senate bill will both cap the deduction for state and local property taxes. There's going to be a cap at $10,000. And they would scrap the deduction for state and local income and sales tax. So you can't claim state and local income taxes called SALT. You can't claim that. The state and local tax deduction benefits higher earners who are more likely to itemize and taxpayers in Democratic states. A number of Republican members of Congress representing high taxes, state taxes, have opposed attempt to eliminate this deduction. They're fighting for it. They're still fighting. They want SALT, babe. They want to be able to claim these state and local income and sale taxes, but they're saying, no, we're going to let it go, period, point blank. So now your Schedule A, just to bring it back to you, you're not going to be able to claim. Let me just go and look at this. I got it side by side and I got my notes. You're not going to be able to claim your medical and dental expenses going forward underneath this new tax reform bill. Okay. Not going to be able to claim, including those for medical expenses and student loan interest. Okay. The charitable giving deduction, it'll be left unchanged. The mortgage interest deduction for existing homes. So what happens if I buy a home? Hey, you'll find that out. New mortgages, here it go, will be subject to a lower cap again. Married couples can currently deduct interest on mortgages worth up to $1 million. That would fall to $500,000. Now, so no more casualty and theft losses. No more job expenses. This is so messed up for truck drivers, for people who are independent contractors, who are still on a W-2. Anybody that's W-2 and they're traveling here and there, guess what? You're not getting that under my itemizing anymore. They're not going to give you your unreimbursed employee expenses, your drive travel, union dues. You're not going to be able to write off your tax preparation fees. You're not going to be able to write off your investment safe deposit box. You're not going to get any of that. They scrapping all that. They're scrapping the medical and dental expenses. They're saying that they're scrapping the taxes you paid, SALT. The state and local taxes, they're not going to allow you to do that right now. Nope. Yes, it is, boo-boo, but we're going to talk about the solution in just a moment. So, that's it. What most Americans do because they don't have a business, the IRS knew. See, the IRS is smart, baby. Congress, U.S. Congress, they're smart. They say, most people, when they don't have a business, they itemize. They have a high itemization, so they get audited, get a red flag, and they have to prove they're unreimbursed. That's the biggest one right there, is the unreimbursed employee expenses. That form that you fill out, 2106 or 2106 EZ, that you're claiming your mileage for your job, or you're claiming your union dues. You're claiming your employee expenses, like I said, education and your tax preparation and things of that nature. Underneath this new bill, baby, the Schedule A is kind of like non-existent. So it says the Senate tax bill will include my SALT amendment. Okay, I was reading something. I just want to give you another thing. They're going to leave the mortgage interest, as I said. Reason why I wanted to read this. Now, what I want you to understand, things are still being updated. As changes come in, I'm going to do another one of these so I can keep you abreast. And I'm doing this for free on my Facebook Live because somebody else, they're going to be quoting what they heard. No, I do the research. I talk to the Internal Revenue Service. I do the research so I can bring it to you right and exact, so you can know what your options are. Here's what I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to say, like I've been saying for the longest. You better say it, Annette. I've been saying this for the longest. I've been preaching it. And this is the reason why we're going to make millions of dollars in 2018. This is the reason why Gene is being contracted out to different business owners. I'm being booked up in 2018, guys. Our Tiffis Wealth Creator program is growing because we're educating people. It's a learn and earn program. They're learning everything they need to learn about taxes and finances and investing and things of that nature. That's why I knew. See, it is so awesome to be ahead of the curve. That's the reason why we created TWC, Tiffis Wealth Creators Program, because we understood that people are totally ignorant when it comes to taxes, when it comes to finances, when it comes to wealth creation, debt eradication, investing. People, they think about a title. They're not thinking about the money they have. They just want to be stroked. Ego want to be stroked. They're looking wealthy online, but broke as hell. You understand what I'm saying? The flexing, as my children call it. What I don't want you to flex, baby, I want you to get it. And what I'm going to tell you right now, and I have to say it as my lawyers have advised me to say it. You go in business to make a profit. Your reason for going into business is not for tax deductions. That's called tax evasion. It's not against the law to have tax avoidance. That is your right. That is your right. We're not about tax evasion. We're about tax avoidance. We're trying to make sure you're not overtaxed. And I'm telling you right now, with the new tax reform, I just read to you that pretty much the itemized deductions, majority of them are going to be scrapped. They're going to be got rid of. They're gone. Only a few is going to be allowed. And then a lot of the deductions that they're giving you is going to be reversed in 2025. Give it to you now and they're going to take it back, right? So you ask yourself, okay, Jean, what in the world do I need to do? First of all, guys, you have to, thank you, Ken, you have to change your mind. The Bible states, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, not the renewing of your Rolex watch, not the renewing of your house, the renewing of your cars. No, the renewing of your mind. Let me tell you something. Everybody watching today should become a student. You should never, ever, ever stop reading. Okay. You should always be increasing your financial intelligence, because just like Robert Kiyosaki said, if you don't have financial intelligence, guys, you are like a chicken waiting to be plucked. You're going to run around. What should I do? What should I do? You're going to take all the money out your 401k and invest in Bitcoin. You know, I'd be running around quick. I got to get ahead of it, because you don't have financial intelligence. And that's what our Tiffis Wealth Creator program is all about. We'll talk about that in a minute. So what you should do right now, my suggestion, as I have been informed by my lawyers to say, you want to think about, how can I increase my finances? This is the time to go in business. I knew it was going to happen. We said it years ago that the poor is going to suffer and the middle class is going to be erased. You understand? There's only going to be poor or wealthy, intelligent or ignorant. Where do you choose to be? You understand what I'm saying? Stop looking for somebody to give you something. Stop looking for a refund. I don't want a refund for the IRS. I want to owe the IRS millions of dollars. Why? Because if I owe the IRS millions of dollars, goodness, that means I made millions and millions and millions of dollars. You understand? You have to now, it's a switch. It's a change that's got to happen. So first of all, what you want to do, you want to get in business. Now, y'all business owners walking around here, you should be walking like that boxer. What's his name, Dave? McGregor. You should get your McGregor walk and start walking like you need a business. You need a business now. You need to have your McGregor walk on, because you have the power. When somebody tell you you're a part of one of those things, now you can say, no, baby, you're a part of one of those things. And the rug is about to be pulled off and underneath you, and you're about to bust your head wide open. You was playing with us. You was joking with us when we tried to come to you with an opportunity to help you with your finances, so you would not be depending upon a refund. Now, people, y'all better put your business out here. You better let people know you're in a home-based business, because the person that's screaming the loudest will get heard. Because I'm telling you right now, I knew it. We've been talking about it. If you don't have a business today, baby, the little money that you're going to make, you're going to suffer greatly, because you're going to have to end up paying back at the end of the year. There's no such thing as a $5,000, $10,000 refund no more, baby. No. No. They don't did away with that. They found a way to do away with that. All this high itemization, claiming the dog, the cat, the rat, other people's kids, they're done with that. You know, trying to finagle the system, they're done with that. We've been telling you guys for years. I've been to several different business meetings, done business meetings, been in different network marketing groups, and hear people, those leaders, stand in front of the room every day telling you why you need a business, educating you on the tax advantage of a business. I'm telling every business owner that's watching me right now that if you want to add value to your business, you want to pack out your room, you better hire Gene Davis to come in there and shut this damn thing down. Because I'm going to show people the tax advantages of owning a business and let them know what's going on with this new reform tax bill. So if you need help, you're going to have to go ahead and inbox us and request us, because we're filling up right now. Because I knew the day was coming. This is the reason why we decided to launch Tiffis Wealth Creators. This is the reason why we're doing Tiffis Tax Maxx 3-day highly intensive training coming up in January, because we understood what was about to happen. And a lot of people just been asleep and been laughing at those other people out there grinding and showing the plan and telling people why they need a business. But now, baby, you know what? I want to let you know who gets the last laugh now. Everybody that have a business, they're laughing because we're not affected at all. We don't care about a refund. We don't care about that itemization, because guess what, baby? We got a Schedule C. Hallelujah. We got a Schedule C, baby. That means we still get 400. Did you hear me, Ken? Dorothy, did you hear me? Did you hear me, Karen? Tia, did y'all hear me? Bruce, did you hear me? We still qualify for over 400 tax deductions legally, ethically, and morally. They will not, if you're mistaken, they will not touch that Schedule C, because small business, it is what America thrives on. It helps with employment. It helps increase value in the US of A. You understand? And so what you have to understand today, my husband said, either you're going to owe or break even. That's it. That is it. If you don't have a home-based business, you're going to either owe or break even. And then what happens is we're busy because people are coming to us trying to figure out how they can settle the debt, and we're helping people settle their tax debt. Now, this is something that we have been talking about for years. And you should have thought about this when you discover Donald Trump, what kind of president he is. He's a businessman. He's not a charity case. He's not thinking about a refund. He's laughing at you thinking about a refund. You should have known that something like this was going to happen. Because this man, all he's thinking about is business. So it just would behoove, no problem, Shadia. It would just behoove you to become a business owner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a solution. For those who are just now watching me, I am an ex-IRS auditor with over 20 years experience dealing with taxes, finance, and wealth creation. Haven't worked for anybody for over 15 years. By God's grace, I have time freedom and money freedom. Not too long ago, got married. Now my husband walking away from his job in 2018. You understand? We're going to be making millions and millions of dollars because we're educating people on what it is that they need to know to make sure they're not struggling and they're not being a fool and pulling all their money out on 401k, trying to buy some Bitcoin, putting all their eggs in one basket. There's nothing wrong with investing in Bitcoin, but I'm going to tell you, the best investment, and I heard Robert Kiyosaki said, the best investment you can have today, December the 7th, 2017, going into 2018, is a home-based business. Because you're not going to have to worry about taxes. You're not going to have to worry about owing. I want you to eradicate the thought of a refund out of your mind. Isn't it better to be able to have your own business, guys, and then while you're working your job, you can adjust your W-4. You want your refund? Here's your refund. Go into business legally, ethically, and morally. Become a Tiffis Wealth Creator. Ask me for the information so I can inbox you the link. And we might put it in the comments. There's a program back there called the Give Yourself a Raise program, where we show you legally, ethically, and morally how to adjust your W-4 when you sign up as a Tiffis Wealth Creator or any business that you decide, oh, now you're not going to laugh at Avon no more, huh? No, I don't think so. You're not going to laugh at TLC anymore, huh? No, I don't think so. You're not going to laugh at IML, huh? No, I don't think so. You're not going to laugh at these other network, my econ. Not going to laugh at them, are you? Huh? You're not going to laugh at Tiffis Wealth Creators, are you? Huh? You know why? Because you need us. You need a home free-based business because you get the deductions. And on top of it, you can go now with all that money coming out your check. We have a program to show you how to adjust your W-4 and give yourself an extra $300, $400, $500 or more a month in your paycheck. Because over withholding is nothing more than an interest-free loan for the government. Oh, yes, Ken, I love it. Ken said the game has changed. I remember this one guy, everybody that his name, John Hartley. John Hartley one time standing in front of the room, and he said one day it's going to come a time, and I got to get in touch with John. He said it's going to come a time where, you know how people used to, you would tell people that you was in a home-based business, and they would say, you in one of those things? He said it's going to come a time that somebody going to tell that they just working a job, and we're going to say, you in one of those things? It has flipped, baby. It has flipped. Ownership, business ownership is the key. So what I would suggest you do, number one, step one, you want to know basically what you need to do, how you need to set up to protect yourself, because in 2018, you're not getting any of your itemized deductions. So you might as well just quit. You might as well stop worrying about it. Again, I'm going to tell you, they said the House bill will pretty much scrap most of the itemized deductions. The only thing that's going to, including the medical and dental and student loan interest. The charitable giving deduction will be left unchanged, as with the mortgage. So it looks like you're going to get the charity and you'll get the mortgage interest for existing homes. Again, it says new mortgages will be subject to a lower cap. Married couples can currently deduct interest on mortgage worth up to $1 million. That will fall to $500,000. Okay, so you're not going to get your state and local taxes anymore. You understand? Your unreimbursed employee expenses, not going to be able to get it, baby. Bruce said, we have been warning people before this even happened. Yes, we did. We've been doing seminars. We've been doing Zooms. We've been traveling, educating people. My voice is going hoarse because people been calling me left and right. Gene, can you come? Can you come to Arizona? Can you come to New York? Can we fly you here? We need you to train our team. We need you to do this and that. Oh, now it's going to cost you because now you got to pay my fee and you got to fly me out. See, I was trying to give you something before, but have you noticed that people, they don't value free.com? They don't value it. And we were giving information for free. We're just trying to help people for free. But now you're going to have to pay. Because, guys, I'm telling you, you want to make sure you have a qualified person, somebody that worked for the IRS, had an inside scoop like myself, who have 20 years experience. So she says, well, beloved, I haven't seen anything. She said, no itemized deductions. You still going to get, again, like I said, you're still going to get something, the mortgage interest, but there's a limit there. I'm getting hot on here. Woo, I'm getting hot. Okay. Also, too, there's going to be charity. You can still get your charity. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. You can still get your deduction for charity. I know I'm silly as I don't know what, but but the rest of this stuff, guys, is gone. Itemized. You think you're going to claim your mileage from your job. You went to the seminar. They didn't give you your stuff, your itemized deductions. Baby, I'm sorry. They're going to let it go in 2018. So let me give you some instructions, what you want to do, because you might be sitting over there mad as hell right now. You might, what I would do is call that person back who piqued your interest about a business and say, you know, I was just playing. I need a business. Miss Davis, I just watched her stream. She talked about what's going on with the new tax reform update. I need a business. Or you can inbox us. The first thing I would say, what we want to do, Bruce and I, what we want to do, we want to educate you. I don't want you to just be going off of what I'm saying. I want to give you the source code, okay? I want to be able to allow you to sit down and access our university. We have information back there that's going to educate you on all things taxes, what you need to know to make sure that you're compliant, to make sure you don't lose your bona fide tax deductions, to make sure that if you're ever audited, how to protect yourself, to make sure that you're documenting your expenses properly, because going in 2018, you want to make sure that you're documenting your expenses, because now everybody and their mama going to run in with a home-based business, and still, if you do not document your expenses properly, you're still not going to get the deduction. So we want to make sure that you understand. So I invite you to become a Tiffis Wealth Creator. It is definitely a inner circle and mastermind coaching program. It's a learn and earn program. What I'm so ecstatic about is the training modules that's already back there that you can access. We just officially launched last month, guys, and I'm so excited about the growth that we have with our business, with this university. I like to say our inner circle and mastermind coaching program. It is a home-based business because, like I said, you have the training modules, but also on the flip side, you're able to market the business. You're able to market the different programs that, guys, we spent countless hours putting the stuff together, doing the research, having the man hours, giving you quality information, not no little 5-minute, 10-minute video. A lot of our trainings are 45 minutes, an hour, sometimes even over that, because there's a lot of information. I had this multi-millionaire, he sat down and we had coffee and I showed him some of the trainings and he said, "What are you charging for this?" He said, "Oh my God, you need to really charge more than what you're charging," because he said, "You're giving people real content." Well, I'm not worried about it because, guys, we're making the money. That's why we're in high demand. But I'm going to tell you, if you want the information to become a Tiffis Wealth Creator and get a hands-on, somebody that's going to be there in the trenches, working with you, coaching you, mentoring you, so you don't have to worry about losing your Schedule A deductions. We're here to help you. We have coaching, we have training, we have the videos back there for you. You can access 24 hours, 7 days a week, but also we have private conference calls, Zoom meetings that you're going to be able to participate in, as well as live seminars that you'll be able to participate in and be able to be educated so you know exactly what you're saying and you're not at work listening to some coworker who don't know what the hell they're talking about. Do not do that. Do not talk to people who are not qualified and this is not their area of expertise. Stop listening to they, because they will have your ass broke as hell and owing a bunch of taxes. Okay, so you want to become a Tiffis Wealth Creator. That's the first thing. And then, of course, like I said, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, the door is open. I'm going to allow you to jump on a conference call, get the questions you have answered. We want to make sure that we help you to understand what's going on. And last but not least, guys, we have what we call our Tiffis Tax Maxx. It's coming up January the 24th through the 26th, which is a high intensive tax training that's going to go over basic, intermediate, and advanced tax strategy. 3 days, guys. It's going to be like you're in college. We're not there to play. We're there to make sure we get paid and make sure that we're in compliance with the Internal Revenue Service, to make sure you don't have to worry about this itemized deduction stuff, to make sure you're running your business right. Like I said, I'm not going to assume that we're starting at the very low level, going over basic. Then we're going to graduate, go to intermediate. Then we're going to go to advanced tax strategies, even talking about tax shelters, how to protect yourself, simples, talking about investments that you need to make sure that you set aside for yourself, and also make sure you have insurance plans that you can put together and borrow against. So a lot of people don't know anything about that. Our goal is to make sure that you understand and to help you win in the skin that you're in. So if you want more information, type more info in the comment below. Also, I'm going to make sure that I give you 2 websites. I'm going to give you the Tiffis Wealth Creator, and Bruce, if you can, go ahead and put the Tiffis Wealth. I probably have to do it because I want to pin. Well, I can still pin your comments as well. Put the Tiffis Wealth Creator program. Make sure you specify that's the Learn and Earn program, as well as, and put it all in one comment for me, honey, if you don't mind. And also the Tiffis Tax Maxx, which is bit.ly/ is on the board, Tiffis Tax Maxx, so they can understand how they can get registered for that. I wanted to come on and give you this information. Again, I want to let you know that it's a lot more business taxes. I can go over immediate expensing, pass-through income. I did a lot of research, net operational losses, corporate tax breaks, cash accounting, foreign earnings. I can go over all the different changes. It would take me pretty much more than an hour to really cover a lot of the changes but I just really wanted to hone in on why it is very, very important for you to have a business, because so many people out there today, guys, they're still in a mentality that they're looking for somebody to give them something. They're looking for somebody to give them something. And if you continuously look for somebody to give you something, guys, you're going to end up dead broke. Moreover, not only dead broke, your children are going to have to pay to bury you. You understand? You got to get to a point where you're looking to go out there and grind, become successful, and be blessed to be a blessing. That's why I love business ownership. I love it because it allows me to have the freedom, time freedom, money freedom. I'm always increasing my knowledge. I'm going to conference, investing in myself, because I don't want my children to ever have to worry about money. God forbid. I don't want them to get in their mind looking for a refund. My children don't talk about a refund. They talk about building wealth and becoming millionaires. That's because that's what we put into them. A refund is nothing more than you just getting some change back. You're not getting the third of the income that they take out of your check. But if you understand how this thing is played, guys, I'm telling you, as a business owner, you have true leverage. Because you still, if you're working a job, you still can go ahead and get that money back that was taken out of your paycheck, not from a refund, but by adjusting your W-4 and getting that extra money in your paycheck. And then at the end of the year, remember, I'm saying now, it's either that you're going to owe the IRS or you're going to break even. The days of a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 refund, all these child tax credits, you heard me say they got rid of that. They got rid of it. They're not doing that anymore. You understand? So all this tomfoolery and trickery that people have been doing to get money, those days, my friend, under Donald Trump is over. And you know what? I'm happy about that. I can honestly say, somebody might say, Jean, you're happy about it? Here's why I say that. Because it says, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. It's going to force you guys to transform your mind, to renew your mind. It's going to force you to go to invest some money into some seminars and really learn from qualified people. It's going to force you out your comfort zone, because your comfort zone is your broke zone. It's going to force you now, when somebody come to you in an opportunity, to really sit down and listen. Because they're not, the people who are home-based business owners, they're not caring about this Schedule A changing. What? They're not even thinking about the thing other than to inform you about it. We're not worrying about that. Where our goal is to go out there is to educate, teach, train, motivate people to understand that you can have, do, be anything. The power is in your hand. It's not in Donald Trump's hand. It is in your hand. But sometimes, guys, and I honestly believe this, people complain and they cry about, who the president is, I almost want to go on a limb and say, I'm almost glad that he is there. Why? Because even though we can go into all the craziness that he be talking about and stuff, but it's going to force you to change. It's going to force you to go out here and think outside the box. It's going to force you to go to work. It's going to force you, as the good brothers and sisters in the Nation of Islam, people was laughing at the brothers and sisters in the mosque. They was laughing when they talking about do for self. I bet you're going to do for self now. I bet you're going to do it. They've been teaching do for self for years, and you haven't done for self yet. Now you're going to be forced to do for self. Oh, yes. I love it, because God used who he will to help you. It's to help you. Think about that, and I'm not getting into any religion or anything of that nature, but I mean, it's the truth. So many people from different organizations. Can't no one come to me and say, Jean, nobody has talked to me about an opportunity. That's a lie, and the truth is not in you. Because I know there's so many home-based businesses out there today. There's no way that you haven't been informed about a business. Okay, there's no way. And what I want you to do today is thank God for this knowledge. Thank God for this video, because when they go on the news and really break this down, some people go, oh my God, I can't get a big refund and go out here and buy a big TV and a car and a bunch of junk in my house. That is depreciating. No, babe, you can't. But isn't it better to have your own business? And I know I'll be making voices, but I just want you to get it. Isn't it better to have your own business? I know so many people from different backgrounds. If you don't want to be a Tiffis Wealth Creator, you don't want to do that, you want to get in different arenas. I know so many people. I damn near want to sign up in everybody's home-based business so I can start, but I can't do that. Well, you know, I'm so busy with what we're doing, but it's to send people here, you go here, you go here, you go here, and I get paid for it. Because the thing about it is, that's what's going to help you. That's what's going to help you is you having a business, because the days of the Schedule A is no more. They are scrapping most of the itemized deductions. That is under the new tax law. I gave you guys a deduction. I'm not going to go over the standard deduction. I already went over that. And then they remember what I said. They're giving it to you, but then they're going to reverse it in 2025. So they give it to you and then they take it back. But one thing that we know is being in business, guys, I'm telling you, is very important. It's life-saving. It's going to help you and your family. One thing I love about a home-based business is a lot of time the personal development that you're going to get, the education that you're going to get, the training that you're going to receive. Guys, that's second to none. People laughed at the people walking around with the coffee. I guess you won't laugh no more. They walked around, laughed about the people with the shakes. You won't laugh about that anymore, will you? You won't laugh about the Melaleucas and all the other companies out there. I don't think you will. As a matter of fact, they probably drinking their coffee and laughing like, oh, watch the phone begin to ring. Because I'm telling you right now, you absolutely, positively can't afford to never, ever, Tiffany, not have a home-based business. And if you have a home-based business, you better never, ever quit. Because if you quit your home-based business because you're so-called tired or it don't work no more. I was telling somebody this the other day as I wrap this up. I was telling somebody the other day, what if by being in a home-based business, you didn't make any money the first year in your business, right? Because you're learning, you're growing. Maybe you don't have a strong center of influence. You're growing your influence, because we all know you get paid to bring value to the marketplace. Let's get it understood real quick. You're getting paid to bring value to the marketplace. And if you're well known, you're bringing value to the marketplace. You better understand what it's about. It's not always about the product. It's about you, baby. And if you don't increase yourself, get your, like one of my good friends say, you can't sell a dream looking like a nightmare. If you don't understand real quick what it's all about, then you're going to be constantly running around talking about your product instead of really becoming knowledgeable and increasing your value and bringing value to the marketplace. You understand? That's what you get paid. We bring value to the marketplace. That's the reason why we get paid the type of money that we get paid, because we know, I know this stuff like the back of my hand. You understand? This is my juice right here. I'm Michael Jordan in this area right here, baby. I got the ball and I'm going to slam dunk. Man, we're going to help a lot of people become financially free. We're going to help you understand these taxes. There's no need to be walking around here afraid about, oh my God, what I'm going to do. But I'm going to tell you right now, you need to increase your knowledge. You need to make sure. And I had just been talking about this for years because I said it's going to be a day that they're going to get rid of a lot of these deductions. But what will not be affected is that Schedule C, because they understand. I'm telling you, we said years ago that the middle class is being eradicated. You're either going to be poor or you're going to be wealthy. That's just it. There's no more middle class. They're taking it away from you. So what you have to do, and I want to make sure I don't have any questions. I got you, Tia. My husband said, no more claiming the entire neighborhood children. No, sir. You can't claim Ray and Bebe and Shanae and all these other people. You know what, Tia? Don't get me started there. She said, God doesn't make mistakes. No, he do not. Until my people humble themselves and pray, right? Then he will. Don't let me go into the religion part of it because people don't understand. God is a genius. He's a genius. He gave you talents. He gave you skills. He gave you ability. But sometimes if somebody come and they give, I don't even have my little blanket right there. They put the blanket on you called refund, give you child tax credits, and you know, you could get your little money back at the end of the year. You get all cozy. Ooh, I'm gonna get a big refund so I could go on vacation. So I could buy the big TV and the big car, and I can flex, and I can go get my Louis Vuitton, and I can go get, you know, my $5,000 glasses or my red bottoms, but my bottom is broke. You understand? I mean, now you're going to be forced. And a lot of times, guys, people do not jump into action until there's fire on their backside. And baby, that fire name is Donald Trump. I forgot his middle initial, but Donald Trump is the fire to your backside, baby. He's going to force your tail out to go to work for yourself, to do for self, to become innovative, to use your ingenuity to create, baby, to be the creator, the God that you are. And you will be rewarded for going out here creating, adding value to the marketplace, creating jobs for people. Come on. When you come up, everybody come up. This big old house I'm in, we have people to clean this house. They clean it. We give them a nice tip. I don't want to do it. We have somebody to cut the yard. I don't want to cut the yard. Bruce ain't going to cut the yard. He's too busy. You understand? When you come up, you're able to employ people. Do you understand this? You could give to your favorite college. You could give to the schools. Instead of going out there, get the, you know, ain't nothing wrong with getting a Rolls Royce if you can afford it. You know, you're making millions of dollars. Okay, I understand. It depreciates when you drive off the lot, but that's a different thing. There's nothing wrong with that. But how would it be to be able to take $250,000 and put some high school students through college? You know, that's what being in business will allow you to do. Let me get into some of these comments here. Tia, you're right. Dorothy said, receive a hand up and stop looking for a handout. Change your mindset. Guys, you absolutely. Chantel said, thanks for serving. Thanks for listening, Chantel. Make sure you share this video, guys. If you believe, I'm telling you right now that this is good, share this video because people need to see this. My husband said, without a home-based business, you are in bad shape. Amen. Amen. You have the power to decide. And how long does it last? Tyrone, I don't know what you are saying about how specify what you're saying. How long does it last? Okay, so I wanted to make sure that you understand. So if you need the information, if you say, Jean, I'm nervous, I'm scared, I don't know what to do. I was counting on that big refund to put that money down on a house. I was counting on that big refund to get me a new car. I was counting on that big refund to furnish my home. I was counting on that big refund to go on my vacay this year. I was counting on it, Jean. But I want to say to you with joy, now it's time to count on you. I love counting on me because I count on He. I know where my help come from. I love being a creator. I love being a business owner. I go to bed when I want to go to bed, and I get up when I'm done sleeping. You understand? Put my children through college. Just grateful and thankful to God. The millions and millions of lives that we're going to help impact with the Tiffis Wealth Creator program. We came up with this program because we knew this was going to happen. So many people have contacted me and contracted me to come and educate people about taxes, finance, wealth creation, to really educate people about what to do with their money and things of that nature. And some people can't afford the cost for me to get on the plane to come and talk to their large group. So I saw a need. I just wanted to create a program where someone can buy this knowledge, a small monthly fee that they can log into their university 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they can pick whatever video they want to watch and learn and go out there and implement it. That came from our heart. I thank God for blessing us to be able to do it. First week, over 150 people became Tiffis Wealth Creators. And guys, I'm telling you, we're just growing leaps and bounds. I know within the next 90 days, we'll be well over 1,000 Tiffis Wealth Creators. People have contacted me, and I'm going to say this, and hopefully I don't cry. People have contacted me and said, Jean, you know what? I thank you for the program, because the information that you're giving, I'm telling you right now, I would have paid thousands of dollars for it, and I can't even believe that you're allowing it to go for this amount. I can't believe that the information that you're giving, because I always hear in my head, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. So many people have sold into me. And I thank God for the men and women who over the years have been in my life, have taught me how to believe, Mr. David Monetier, who have taught me how to go out here and build business and work my calendar, like Mr. Edward Harley, may he rest in peace, who have taught me about even more about finances and wealth creation and taxes, Avon Curry and Ivy Stokes, who were my first mentors. You know, Stormy Wellington, teaching. I'm just a beast in the industry, teaching about business, you know, doing big time business. So many people that I have met over the years that have sold unto me. Why wouldn't I sow unto somebody else? Why wouldn't I? And we just want to make sure, guys, that you're learning, because you can make the money and lose it. Because if you don't know what to do with the money, it says a fool and his money soon shall part. But we want to make sure you're educated. We're giving you up-to-date information, hours upon hours and hours of working, researching, putting the training modules together, giving you quality university stuff. And when you come to the live trainings that we do, you're going to think that you're in college, because I thank God for one of the ladies I met that even helped me with even doing that, to set up like college courses to educate people the proper way so they can retain it. Guys, it's time to step up. It's time to gamify your life. It's time to 10x your life. That's what time it is. And like my good friend said, God never makes a mistake. A lot of people now are going to be forced to open up their minds, open their ears, and close their mouth, and really decide what they want to do. Do they want to take their future in their hand, or do they want to give their future to somebody else? Because if you don't plan, guys, if you failed the plan, you're going to plan to fail. I'm going to tell you that. And you have to make sure that you understand. Some people don't even understand why you need 5 bank accounts, 4 or 5 bank accounts. What kind of bank accounts should you have? Some people don't even know what to do with $1. These are trainings that I learned years ago. Some people don't even know what to do. Some people don't even know how much money they need to set aside for taxes, if need be. Some people don't even know how to even create an investment that you can borrow against your own money. You know, these are the things that we're teaching. Some people don't even know if they need to be an S Corp, a C Corp, a sole proprietorship, an LLC, and then they become an S Corp, and they don't understand that they got to also pay themselves, not as a 1099 earner, but a W-2 earner, and you're going to have to pay the employee tax. They don't understand that. but they heard somebody say you should be an S Corp or C Corp, and then they get in there and not making money, and then they're going to be fined $10,000 because they don't know what the heck they're doing because they was listening to they. What I want to say to you guys, if you need the help and you want the help, just type more info below. And don't type it if you're not serious, please, because we're going to send you the information. And you're going to have to put your real email in there, your real name. And there's going to be a video on the other side that break down what the Tiffis Wealth Creator program is all about. Nobody's trying to take nothing from you, but we're trying to add something to you. And then on top of it, you're going to see several seminars that we're going to be doing. We have our Impact Conference coming up. Those who want to walk in their purpose, passion, power, and possibilities, we're having that conference. We're going to give some tickets away. If you are in Atlanta, Georgia, and you want to come to this conference, I want to bless 10 people with a ticket. 10 people with a ticket for the Impact Conference on January the 20th, if you're in Atlanta, Georgia. And that's all I'm giving away. I have to give some away to the radio station. I love Mr. Derek Bozeman. We're going to give some, like we always do, to the radio station. But our goal is to sow into your life, because so many people have sowed into my life. No, I'm not perfect, and I do use vernaculars because I'm very passionate about what I say. But I want you to get the point. So make sure you request more info. And do not walk in fear. Walk in faith. This is your time. Some things happen, guys, to push you, to show you what you are made of, because you are incredible. You are great. You're dynamic. You're a creator. You're an innovator. You can stay relevant. You can stay in the here and now and in the future. And pray and ask God to give you a God-like mind so you can always be able to create, guys, and be ready to receive what's about to happen. You know, that's what I pray for. But also I pray that you're able to receive this message with love, with joy and peace, and understand that we're here as someone that you can leverage to help you with your taxes, finance, and wealth creation. We're going to make sure that you win in the skin that you're in, because you know what we really want from you. You really know what we want. We want your testimony. We want to be able to, I was telling a good friend of mine, I said, I want to just feel like Oprah. I just want to hear stories of lives transform. And for someone to say, we had a little part of that. That right there is better than gold, is better than any Bitcoin, is better than any green dollar bill. To hear somebody say, because of you, you impact my life, and therefore I was able to get out of debt. I was able to invest in these apartment complexes. I made $1 million in Bitcoin. I was able to go ahead and do dust to put my children through college. I was able to send 10 people to college. I was able to help 10 single moms get a car, whatever it is. We want to be able to do that. But it first starts with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. With all you're getting, you must get understanding. And you must stay relevant. And you can't be afraid to grow. Don't walk in fear, okay? Yes, there's a lot of changes. Yes, they're snatching these itemized deductions away. But baby, those little, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, those little 8 deductions on that Schedule A, come on over here to the Schedule C side. You qualify for over 400. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. Before I go, did anybody else have any questions, comments, or concern? I see more info. I'm going to give it to you guys. Thank you, Chantel. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure, if you care, you will share. Make sure you share this video. Let's make this video go viral. I need your help. Can you share this video with 10 people? People that you care about, people that's going to be walking around your job tomorrow talking about a refund for 2018. You're going to be like, oh, no, you won't be looking at a big refund, baby. You will not. And here's why. You need to go look at this Facebook Live, and what you really need is a home-based business, because that's where we are. That's where we are. And so what I'm going to do I'm getting ready to end this broadcast. I was trying to see, did anybody else have any questions, comments, or concern? And did this video help you at all? Can you let me know that? Can you let me know? Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you guys for being here. Let me know in your comments below. Did you have any additional questions? How did this help you at all? Did it help you? I would love to see Mona Lisa. Okay, thank you, Chantel. Thank you, Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. Thank you so much. And guys, listen, I want to give you my direct mobile phone, 678-457-9493. I see my good friend Dorothy Farmer. Thank you so much for the loves. 678-457-9493. What we want to do is give you a free 15-20-minute consult to see where you are. What we want to do, guys, is let you look at your finances like a report card and help you to grade your finances. We just did something incredible. I did a training that I uploaded in the Tiffis Wealth Creators back office in their university. I did a training, personal financial tips to 10x your financial goals. That training is phenomenal. That's what you need going into 2018, and that's back there. And so, guys, you're going to see that for $19.95 a month, $49.95 a month, or $97 a month, how you can access this university and how you can get paid 20, 30, 40, or 50,000. That's all I hear is money. 20, 30, 40, or 50% on any product or service that you promote from your back office. You're going to be able to, when you go into the back office, what you want to do, like I said, you want to make sure that you enter the correct email, put the right name. Then you're going to go to a video that's going to break down the TWC, Tiffis Wealth Creators, and then you'll be able to choose. It's going to break it down. So somebody said, what's the difference between this or that? Well, that's already back there. I'm not going to sit down and break that down when it's a video back there that you can watch in your own time. You got to put some work in. You either paying with money or you're paying with time, but you're going to pay, right? So you got to put your time in. You got to invest time to sit down and really get a clear understanding of what the Tiffis Wealth Creator program is. And I'm telling you right now, in the time that we're in, you absolutely need it. This is something that is going to help propel you in the future and help you to build your business. And definitely, if you're a part of an organization, help you build your team. And make sure this is something that you should recommend to your team members, because you can't train them on taxes. You don't know nothing about taxes. A lot of people ain't teaching about finance. All they're teaching about is recruiting and how you make money, and they can break down that compensation plan. But this is going to educate them on way more than a compensation plan. Okay, we need to make sure they understand taxes, finance, wealth creation, debt eradication, investing, those type of things. They need to understand it. I have a business degree that I went to Morris Brown, so I'm qualified with that. I'm an ex-IRS auditor, over 20 years tax experience. This is my jush. This is my genre. This is where I reign supreme, because God blessed me with the knowledge. Okay, and I don't say that to impress you, but I say that to let you know, not to impress upon you. I know you thought I was going to say that. I say that to let you know that you got the right person working for you. So watch the video and then make a choice of which program you want to participate in. And then after you do that, it's going to roll you into your back office. What you want to do is, even though I know you're going to be ready to, you're going to see all those trainings back there, you're going to lose your mind. No, I don't want you to do that quite yet. Make sure you scroll down where you say click here to earn up to 50%. Making sure you set up your affiliate part so you can get paid in promoting these programs that we have back here. Again, 2 dates, January the 20th. We have the Impact Conference, Purpose, Passion, Power, and Possibilities, how to have total prosperity in every area of your life. That's going to be January 20th. That's on a Saturday. And also we have Tiffis Tax Maxx, which is January the 24th, 25th, and 26th. This is for people who are high income earners, doctors, lawyers, business owners, people who have the mindset that if they're willing to pay $3,000-$4,000 on red bottoms, they're willing to invest in themselves. Okay. This is a highly intensive tax training going over basic, intermediate, and advanced tax strategies, guys, to help you. So that information is back there. If you want to know about that, I think if you want to know about the Tiffis Tax Maxx, inbox me and say, Jean, I want more about the Tiffis Tax Maxx. You want to know about the Tiffis Wealth Creator program, ask us about that. And if you want to come to the Impact Conference, I'm giving away 10 tickets for those. You have to been on this broadcast. And how I know you've been on this broadcast is because you will inbox me, Jean, I want to impact my life. I want to impact my life. And if you're in Georgia, we want to invite you to that conference, January the 20th. And I'm telling you guys, I didn't really want to go an hour and 14 minutes, but I let God lead me in His spirit. And I'm just so very, very grateful where I'm at. And I want to say something to you. Really, really be transparent. And this is just the extras. This is the extra. This is the gravy that I'm going to give you tonight. Hold on a moment. Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you, guys. Okay. Thank you, babe. Thank you so much. Absolutely. I look forward to talking to you, Tia. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So it's time for you to walk into your divine purpose. People will perish for the lack of knowledge, but people perish because they're lazy as hell too. They're lazy. There's nothing wrong with being lazy if you're willing to work. Some people, they lazy, but they know, you know what? I want to be able to take me a vacation for 90 days. So I'm going to go out here and grind like I done lost my damn mind. And then I'm going to be able to sit back like a fat cat because I have my business set up on automation. There's nothing wrong. That's working with intelligence. You got to make sure this is the time to write the book. This is the time to become that speaker, become that coach, that mentor. This is the time to start your business. This time right here. Because I'm telling you guys, if you don't, you're going to see yourself wishing that you would have. You're going to say, Mrsjeanmarlodavis told us this December the 7th, 2017. She said we better have a business or we're going to fall in the poor category, passing over opportunities repeatedly and putting your family in a bad situation. Guys, we are suffering. This world is suffering from financial cancer and disaster. Okay? Because people always got their hand out looking for somebody to give them something that they can give themselves. Why don't you use that same hand and go to work for yourself and for your family? God darn it, if you got kids, if you got grandkids, man, even for myself, there's nothing wrong with wanting to do it for yourself. If I didn't have a traditional business, if I didn't have an online marketing system, if I didn't know what the hell I was going to do, I would hit up some of these people that I know that is absolutely winning, guys, and go to work. Humble yourself. Stop talking about you too old. I just don't know. Is it a scheme and a scam? I just told you your job is a scheme and scam. There's no such thing as retiring from a job anymore. Just having a job is just not enough. It's just not enough. And I don't mean to preach to you, but it was on my heart, JP, Deneen, Tia, Mona Lisa. It was on my heart when I was preparing, hours of preparing, doing the research and making sure that I'm coming to you in all honesty and with current information. I was really just saying, God, look, loosen my tongue, expand my chest, give me wisdom, knowledge, understanding to speak to your people. Because I was like, we've been saying this stuff for years. And now, Ken, it's here. It's here. Guys, what we've been talking about is here. And quite honestly, I'm happy that it's here. Because maybe you'll stop sleeping so late and get up and go to work and make it happen for your family. Maybe you'll say no to some of these picnics and some of this BS that you don't need to be looking at. Maybe you'll pick up a book and start looking at what talents and skills and abilities that you have. Maybe you'll pick up Think and Grow Rich. Maybe you'll watch the Stranger Secret or the Master of Think and Grow Rich, the Stranger Secret. What's that? The Believing. If you don't know about Believing, hell, I'll buy you a ticket to Mr. David Monetier's event because he teach you way better than that video about believing. I'm telling you that much. That's why I know what we're going to make millions of dollars next year because we implemented what this brother been teaching. I'm telling you right now, I just want to shock the hell out of him one day and buy like 40 tickets and just come there with my whole crew. Like they need to know about believing, David. Please teach him about believing because he's a genius in that. but you want to invest. You want to invest in this. This right here is your gold mine. This is what's going to set you free. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Yes, it could be uncomfortable, because when you don't know something, you're like, oh, this is where I live. I know this. But guys, that uncomfortableness is growth, and you will be able to change your life forever, your children's life forever, your children's life forever. And that's why I'm so very grateful, so humble, so thankful to be here tonight to share this information with you. There's no need to fret. There's no need to worry. Don't be sitting up there calling all your people talking about some, oh my God, we ain't gonna get a refund. Don't think like that. Think about, you know what? Oh my God, this is the year, guys, that we're gonna actually become millionaires. And if we don't become millionaires, what if we make 200,000 or 300,000 from our business ventures? You know what it's doing? It's forcing us to come together. It's forcing us to put our petty differences aside and come together as a unit. Because together, everyone achieves more when we work as a team. When we know your expertise and we're able to leverage you and you can leverage us. And that's how we come together, guys. That's the mindset we got to be able to use today. There's no such thing as I. It's we. The French got it right. We, baby. It's about we. It's about helping one another to advance. So you're not having to worry about a tax reform. You're not having to worry about, what we're going to do and how much money we're going to get from this refund here. And oh my God. No, it's about using your creativity and being able to be free. And that's what I want to open up those mindsets. Open up your heart to receive this message, to let you know you're definitely in the right place at the right time. And I never thought I would say this, but I will go on record today and say I'm very happy that Donald Trump is in the White House, because it's going to force you to get out here and be who you're supposed to be. Do you believe that? I feel like Joe Osteen. Do you believe it? This is my Bible. It does what it says it does. But I hope you get what I'm saying. I could be silly. I'm a silly girl. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes. Bruce said they may be on the right track, but still get run over by just sitting there. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Yes. Chantel said yes. Finally. Yep. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to be there. I always like to give you a call to action. The call to action is, if you want more info, just type more info. Allow me 24 hours to get back to you. I definitely got to get to my husband and give him some time. You understand that I'm a newlywed, right? I want to keep my husband. So, so I got to give him some time and spend time with the family. But I just want to let you know that I appreciate you. I thank you for being here today. And I hope you felt from my heart that I'm very sincere that together everyone can achieve more and we can help one another. And if there's anything I can do to help you to go out here and put the bait on the rod so you can go out here and become a fisherman of men, that's what we're here to do. We're here to be a fisherman of men, to be able to empower people to walk into their divine purpose and tap into their power and drive their passions so they can have unlimited, endless possibilities. My name is Jean Davis. Make sure you request more info. Let me know how we can serve you. Send me private message if you need to. And guys, we're going to help you by God's grace and mercy, but you got to be willing to commit time, energy, and money. That's the God's honest truth, because if nothing in life comes for free but the life that God gave you, and believe me, somebody paid the price to bring you into this world. Understand that. So guys, I'm Jean Davis. I'm a wealth creator. May God bless and keep you and increase you and be who God called you to be, a winner. Thank you so much for watching. I'll look for your messages. If you want to come to the conference on the 20th, let me know. If you're in Georgia, January the 20th, I would love to see you, sit down with you, shake your hand, help you with your game plan, and moreover, help you to connect with those you need to connect with. God bless you. I love you. Take care. I see you on the next video. Share this video. Sharing is caring. So share this video. I love you. God bless.